So, this is my talent show thing. I really miss you guys, so I wrote you a song. It's called What Sets You Apart from the Rest. That was What Sets You Apart from the Rest. Down the rabbit hole, we saw you coming through the glass of our cage, chained up where we live, where we live. Don't be afraid, we're a little band, broken souls looking for a way to start again. Start again. How can we ever be free when our prison is skin deep, buried deep underneath, so no one sees Daddy's little monsters? Listen to the voice keeping you alive. We need you, you need us, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. How can we ever be free when our prison is skin deep, buried deep underneath, so no one sees Daddy's little monsters?
This is my puppy Wrigley, and for the talent show, I'm going to have him jump over that, and then go around the blue bucket, and come back, and jump over that again. And he seems to really like this purple bucket, so hopefully he'll follow the purple bucket. Come in. What? Oh boy! Go Riggs! Yeah! Good job, Wrigley!
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. And lean back with your hips in it. Let's have some fun. To the left now. To the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Don't roll your shoulders. Do the slip and slide. This next part's my favorite part. This time to shine. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your head sit. It's simple, you can do it. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now cool down, have a good time. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the butterfly, have a good time. Round, round, round and round you go. It's time to show out right now and take to the floor. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. Take it down now, take it down now. Take it down now, take it down now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Take it down and crisscross. Bring it up now, crisscross. Do whatever you like right here. It's hot. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your head sit. That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it.
Hello, I am Lauren, and today I'm going to be singing If We Have Each Other by Alec Benjamin. She was 19 with a baby on her way. On the east side of the city, she was working every day, cleaning dishes in the evening. She could barely stay awake. She was clinging to the feeling that her luck was going to change. And across town, she would take the bus at night to a one-bedroom apartment. And as she turned on the light, she would sit down at the table, tell herself that it was alright. She was waiting on the baby. She hoped her baby would arrive. She was never be alone, have someone to hold. And
When nights were cold, she'd say, the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other and it's all we have. I'll be your mother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect and the world's not kind. If we have each other, we'll both be fine. I'll be your mother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. They were 90, living out their days on the west side of the city next to where they got engaged. They had pictures on the walls of all the memories that they made. Even though it was never easy, they're thankful that they stayed with each other. Even though sometimes were hard, even when she made him angry, he would never break her heart. No, they didn't have the money to afford a fancy car, that they never had to travel, cause they'd never be apart. Even at the end, the love was stronger than the day that they first met. They'd say, the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other and it's all we had. I'll be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I'll be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. You should know I'll be there for you. Now I'm 23, my folks are getting old. I know life forever and I'm scared to be alone. So I'm thankful for my sister, even though sometimes we fight. Sometimes school isn't easy, she's the reason I survive. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave me and I hate to see her cry. So I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we have each other and the love we have. I'll be your brother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other and we'll both be fine. I'll be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. You should know I'll be there for you.
My name is Corey and this is how you climb a tree. So first you need to make sure you have good shoes or go barefoot. And have a tree, obviously. You wrap your arms around the tree branch. Put a foot, wrap one leg around, and push yourself up. You might fail a few times. And you might also want to wear long sleeves so you can make sure you don't get scratches on your arms. I use this branch and other branches to bring myself up to get some air. And that's how I climb a tree. I'll just follow me.
Been a long day without you, my friends, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Man, who knew all the planes we flew, the things we've been through, that I'd be standing right here talking to you, find another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that I wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things, then I see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place, see you in a better place. Oh, how can we not talk about family life and when we got everything I was doing, you standing there by my side. And now you're only looking for the last try. It's been a long day without you, my friends. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long I see you again. Oh, But you're both in weather when the vibe is feeling strong. We're small to a venture to a bar, and the bud will never get broken. Our love will never get lost. Love will never get lost. And we're brothers come close to the line. We never get crossed. Inspiring you on a whole in your life. I need your understanding. Remember when I'm gone. Remember when I'm gone. How can we not talk about the way I'm showing you that everything I was doing was standing there by my side. And I didn't even make it for your last guide you away. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you back home alone. It's been a long day without you, my friends, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Oh,
This will be my juggling act. Walks a dog. These are golf balls. These are baseballs. These are too many basketballs and a juggling ball. This is a golf ball, a baseball, and a mini basketball. Scotty-oosh! I'm not really good at this one, but I'll try it for you, WC. This is juggling with the feet. Boom shakalaka! Thank you. I miss you, WC. See ya! Side that saddle!
Hi, I'm going to be showing you what I colored, sketched, or are in a work of progress that I am making. Here's this coloring page. I like it. I used a lot of bold colors. Here is this one. I like that it says, say yes to new adventures. I think it can mean a lot of different things in a lot of different ways. I like that I did adventures in rainbow. Here is my elephant and my bunny. I don't own an elephant or a bunny, so I like that it is holding two balloons. I think I could have did better on the balloon shape, but I already colored it, and I think it is fine. Here is a moon with a tent and two trees, and two mountains, sun with sun rays, and it says live. and then a Mickey balloon, and Earth with some smoke coming out of the little airplane. And then here is a painted rock that I made. I think it's super cute. You guys can't tell very well that there's green and blue, but sorry for my nails, they're gross. I need to repaint them. Here is a bunny that I'm sketching. This shoulder is a little too round for a bunny shoulder, so I need to erase it and make it look more like a bunny shoulder. And I also need to erase this little line on its face. I also make earrings, so I wanted to show you these just because I make them. And this is what I'm showing, stuff that I make. Here are some earrings. It's chunky glitter silver. Here is thin leather that is red, thick leather that is brown, thin leather that is silver, thin leather that is shiny white, and then here is some that is, I don't have the hook in it yet, but it's off-white. It has a tint of yellow in it, but I like making earrings. I think it's super easy once you get a tool to make the little hole in there. You just need to get a tool for it. But you can buy this stuff off of Amazon to get the leather and make your own earrings. That's where my mom got my kit for these. But I like them. So, bye.
Dear West Central, I miss all of you, and I hope I can see all of you guys next school year. I miss walking down the hallway and saying hi to teachers and friends. Thank you, West Central staff, for everything and your hard work. Hopefully you guys are at home safe and healthy. Stay positive and think about your school and all the fun things we did. This will be my last year at the elementary. I'm always in tears when I think about you guys. We appreciate all of your hard work. Go Heat!
I'm going to attempt to make 3 baskets, net hoop, from that rock. So, let's see how this will turn out. Okay.
handsome cute on QFE. And his game kind of cold, he's made of jet jeans. I hate the way this bikini got dressed, but I really have to wear it all day. Yeah, man. You over there on tailgate with me, saying hey girl, but you know I ain't missing me. 'Cause I got a name and you ain't doing a thing. Hiding my baby, excuse me, taking my money and you ain't gonna make me a dime. And there ain't no chance of you gonna share mine. Tell me one more time, you gotta get yourself that shot fire. What you gonna do? These days make me feel alive. Country song. Nothing more. Just to get on his bed, never lucky me, then get it. The kind of nothing I try to keep a mouth shut around long. Need brother for the song. Oh no, from when you're straight, you did it this way, back in the old days. Oh no, being cliche, but ain't no way to let it. Like a girl in a country song, how the world that got so wrong. We were in for it's looking good for you and your friends on the weekend, nothing more. Used to get into his bed, feeling like you even dead. My love in the truck, keep the mouth shut at home. Down on the road, we don't even want to be alone. And here goes the country song. Yeah, man. I'm entertaining me, Juliet. And I put on some real clothes now.
Some information about knots. So this is a square knot. If you can look, kind of looks like a square-ish. Really strong. Yeah. Used for wrapping things up, pulling things, tightening things, you know, all that. This next one is called a clove hitch. You can look, looks like there is an X. Here, this one's a little bit better. Looks like there's an X. It's used for making log cabins, rafts. Sometimes people use them to wrap up barbed wire because, you know, people put a rope underneath it and then they will make a handle out of it and carry it so that they don't get stabbed or anything. This one is called a slip knot. So this is the knot that cowboys will use for lassos. So gets wrapped around something, pull, tightens. So they can't really get away. So that's a pretty good knot. I think it's pretty fun to use. This one is the opposite of a slip knot. It's called a taut line. So taut line, they are taut. You do not just pull it and it will loosen or tighten. With this one, I'm pulling and it's not tightening. You have to push it to tighten it. So like, it's used for picking things up. Trust me, that's pretty heavy. It's a full gas can, probably 20 or 25 pounds. This one is called a girth hitch. This is probably the easiest knot to know. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. Used for picking tires up, or, well, I'm using a tire, picking anything up. Wrapping around things. This is just like a wagon tire or lawnmower tire, trailer tire. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Oh, okay. This one is called a figure 8 knot. I think it's fun. Kind of cool name. Kind of looks like an 8. It's used for wrapping around things, pulling things. It's not taut or loose or anything like that. So, I got extra time, so I'm going to show you how some of these knots are tied. So, alright, give me a second. So, square knot. You want to take your left one, put it over your right, and tuck the right one under. And then you want to take your right one, so they're switched now. So your right hand will be your right string, your left and your left. So take your right one, put it over the left, do it again. And then pull. Square knot. And then a slip knot, you just make a loop. And then you want to take your access string. So make sure this part is over it, like that. And you want to take your access and you want to go through it, but not put the whole rope through. You just want to, and then slide down, take this rope and your access and pull. And then your longer one is the one that controls it. Okay. Alright, hold on. Figure 8s are always pretty hard to untie. They're a really sturdy and tight knot. Okay, so figure 8, you want to line the bottoms up to make them even, and then you want to make a loop. Take 1 or 2 fingers, I always use 1, go up, around, and tuck it through, and pull. Figure 8. Alright, I'm out of time. Bye, guys.